Hi, welcome to Land of Ish, a create place. This is a place where you can come to practice drawing and to improve your artist skills. I am here today to show you how to storyboard your art. It's a really easy thing to do and really fun if you just want to practice creating stories or creating characters and developing your ideas. So to start with, I'm going to show you a few of the storyboards that I've been working on. I'll start with one that's finished, that is filled in with pen and ink to draw everything in, and then watercolor to finish it off. So this is what my storyboards are looking like right now. Here's one, and then another one that I did in watercolor is here. I could have easily drawn these in and done them in any other medium. Could have done colored pencil or pen, but I chose to do watercolors to start out with. Also, these earlier ones I did were on 11 by 14 paper. I used the Strathmore paper, and you can also get it in 9 inches by 12 inches. And I really prefer to work with the vellum surface because that allows me to go with watercolors or pen or pencils. It's a really good surface to work with. Also, you can do these on 8.5 by 11 paper. You can do it on regular paper. I would just recommend that you use maybe just pen and ink or colored pencils if you do the smaller version. And here's one that I'm working on. So you can see I come up with a character and I kind of develop it along the horizontal line here. So I have, a character here, something that the character will be interacting with, and then I create a scene. So this is a great way if you're a beginner or if you're a young person who just loves to practice drawing. So let's begin. This here is the empty template. So by the end of this video, you'll know how to create this. Now, if you would like to follow me, you can subscribe to my channel. I'll be coming up with a lot of different ideas on how to develop your drawing and fill these templates up. Also, you can follow me on Patreon, and you can subscribe to my account on Patreon. It's at Land of Ish, and if you do that, I will be able to make more videos and more content and develop more ideas. And I can even show you how I made my studio here with all the stuff that's behind me, and I can talk more about that at Patreon if you want to follow me there. Anyway, let's get started, and I will have you see this video on how to make a simple template to start drawing storyboards now. Thank you. Here we go. Remember, there's no wrong way or right way to create a storyboard. Here are some storyboards that I've created. Whether you work large or like to work on standard sized paper, or you like to do studies of hands and feet and flowers and cars, there is a way that you can use this template. You can start with pencil and go over in pen if you're new to drawing. Draw your characters, scenes, whatever comes to your mind. I like to use this pen and this eraser. You can also use a mechanical pencil to start your lines, or a pencil that you sharp frequently. Here's a storyboard that I created recently. I started with pen, then I colored it in with watercolors, but you can use any medium, crayons, pens, colored pencils, whatever you have. Most rulers have an edge that makes it easy to create a trim. What is a trim? It's a border around a drawing. There are a number of reasons to create a trim. Illustrators of children's books use trims to define where a drawing may get cut off during the printing process. For our purposes in this exercise, a trim is good in case you'd like to frame your storyboard someday. The trim would be part of the drawing that a mat could cover to hold your artwork in place. Now we create the grid. You can change this to work with how you like to draw, but I found this template offers enough variation and gives me the right amount of space to draw out new ideas when they come to me. For 11 by 14 page size, you may want to pause the video to write down the measurements, or just do your own template. Really, this is just a guide to get you started. Measure and mark 2 places to make a straight line. I start with the vertical lines and then do the horizontal lines. The great thing about storyboards is they're really open sketchbooks. You can have them on the kitchen table or have them around and just work on them when you're waiting on hold on the phone or if you're just bored. I like to work this way. I like to have something out that I can go back to, something that I can see and think about while I'm drinking my coffee. So I really recommend that you at least try this and see how it works for you, to see if it's something that really gets you drawing more. Because I noticed that when I did this and when I started this, I started drawing a lot more than I normally do. I'm curious to hear about your experience. Now, we have our 11 by 14 template. Here is our 8.5 by 11 inch paper template. Please do pause the video and write down the measurements if you need to. Now start drawing in your template. So now you have your filled in template and you're very proud of your drawings. What to do? I've already mentioned you can hang them on your wall. I used mine to decorate my website, landofish.com, and my Patreon site. You can use your drawings to personalize your social media page too. Really, the options are endless.